Radio, Rahim here with Joe Saunders. What he said before the Curtis Stevenson fight was he wanted to hurt him. They were talking a lot of trash back and forth, and he did hurt him. That was a vicious knockout, like I said. Before this fight, he talked about killing you in the ring. How did that rest on your ears when you first heard it, and what do you feel about a comment like that now?
Well, first of all, I like to keep banter, or strong banter or medium ochre banter, but Golden Boy had someone passed away on their show not long ago. Now imagine if their family saw that tweet or their family saw that interview of him saying that, how hurt they would be and how much despised they would have against boxing. Because if it was my son, I'd hate someone to say that about another competitor. But listen, I take it like a pinch of salt. That don't bother me. If anything, that he should be ashamed of himself to make a comment like that, because not once in my whole career have I ever said to somebody that I'm going to kill him in the ring, and I wouldn't. And if I did kill someone in the ring, that would probably be finished. I'd probably retire, because I'm not in it to kill people. We're in it to knock them out, and we know that stage, and we know the risk we get in the ring at. But I think that his own fans and own, I'm not trying to cause hate towards him, but he should be looked at for that comment. Because if I said that in England, then we'd be called up against the border control and fined about 10,000.
Now, we know that Golden Boy has an interest beyond just Lemieux being their fighter and winning this fight, but he gets that belt. Obviously, that sets it up real nice for him and Canelo. It gives Golden Boy some leverage. And again, you're fighting in his backyard on a Golden Boy card. Are you at all concerned about getting a fair shake if it does go to the cards?
Listen, I think that, there was enough confusion over the Golovkin and Canelo decision. So people's already looking at Golden Boy over that. Because I personally think that if a man wins it by 1 round or wins it by 12 rounds, he still should get the decision. I had Golovkin winning by 3, the same as a lot of people. And, people's been mentioning that, was the judges sorted out, was they not squared off? But I think that boxing now, we can't afford anything like that in this game, because, at this level, it can most definitely wreck someone's career and wreck their life. So I'm not really, I'm in there to do a job. Personally, myself, the way I feel and the way I'm feeling, I don't think David Lemieux will go 12 rounds with me. Well, let's assume that the fight goes the way you expect, your plans unfold, and you're successful on Saturday night. You have an interest in fighting either Canelo or Triple G. You've got the one outstanding middleweight title. You're a WBO champ. What would you prefer? What fight are you looking for? I want Canelo Alvarez. I signed to fight Golovkin before to go to Kazakhstan, and he pulled out. At the end of the day, I'm champion. I got say as well. So, I'll be happy to sign a contract with Golden Boy and my promoter straight after this fight, sit down, sign it to fight him in May. Now, I've heard you say that before. I was on the media call today, and it caused a big response from critics and fans alike. They're curious why you'd want Canelo if there's every other middleweight title out there for you should you face Triple G. Why Canelo and not Triple G? Because, I'm not the one who wants to sit in the middle of Golovkin and Canelo. Because Golovkin will want to be pulling me that way, and Canelo will want to be pulling me that way. I'm not a ragdoll, I'm a champion. I choose as much as they do once I prove out of this who I want to fight. So it would make more sense out of the fight for me to sit down with Oscar and be more easier, because I've made these big fights before and not happened. So if I'm in front of the man himself, I've got him in front of me, I can sit down myself and go through the deal and what we don't want and what we do want and get the fight done. So, if I was fighting on, one of Golovkin's manager's cards and I saw Golovkin's manager there, it would probably be the same. So, I don't want to be used once I beat David as Golovkin saying, oh, we'll give you that, Canelo saying, we'll give you that. If Canelo wants me, Oscar De La Hoya will sit down out of this fight and we'll make a deal. You must know the words coming out of Triple G's camp. You're ducking him. You don't want that fight because he'll beat you and take that belt. You want to hold this belt for ransom. I know you've heard all that before. How do you respond to that criticism? Well, people can look at my contract that I signed to fight him in June. But for whatever reason, obviously Canelo reason, that it didn't happen. So I've signed to fight him twice now. And I signed also to fight Canelo twice, and 2 fights hasn't happened. So I'm willing to rock and roll whenever they are. Listen, I'll get this one out the way Saturday. For me, that David Lemieux's just dog meat now for Oscar De La Hoya. That's the reason why I'm here. He's injury prone. He's got a bad shoulder. So he could be out of this fight, because all he's going to be doing is swinging and hitting fresh air for 12 rounds or less.
Radio Rahim with Billy Joe Saunders. Fighting David Lemieux here on Saturday night. Can't wait to see that fight. Pleasure to watch you work. Radio Rahim with Billy Joe Saunders.